Y hola a todos.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola. Bien, muy bien. Eh, Quería preguntarte, te veo sin gafas.
Bien.
¿Cómo va la vista?
Bien.
Sí, como tenías que operarte cataratas y escribir sin gafas, complicado.
No, está bien.
Bueno,
Ahora todo.
sí, bueno, tenía curiosidad.
Mm.
Eh, con la indagación estoy 24 al día y cuando, a ver cómo es.
Te oigo, no sé qué pasó, se te cortó, se te cayó.
Oh, se cortó. Vale. Decía que en la indagación voy viendo o notando el espacio donde no sé quién soy, pero sé que soy. Y se siente bien, se siente liberador, se siente como por ahí, sí.
Correcto.
Pues eso es todo, César, porque voy muy despacio. Mi estructura egoica es muy potente y vuelve enseguida. Entonces, quería confirmar contigo que es por ahí.
Mm.
El silencio no se da. Turrón.
El
El
silencio.
silencio, el silencio, si mi perro no me deja, levanto la mano más tarde cuando se calme.
El-
Ahora ya sé. El silencio no se da.
no se da.
Cuando no se da, no, no. No es, no, no. Las veces en mi vida que he vivido el silencio han sido atisbos. Ha sido muy claro. Pero sí que siento que me paso el día entero viendo la estructura egoica, viéndola, soltándola, no dejándome llevar por los pensamientos y se siente bien el proceso, se siente que estoy eh, liberando mucho y me viene a la mente muchas veces tus palabras de suelta al que suelta. Y, y, y ahí también suelta que él suelta. Lo que pasa que no termina de desprenderse, pero ahí está.
Pero no entiendo lo del silencio no se da.
Lo del silencio no se da es que yo noto mi mente trabajando todo el día, activa constantemente, eh, incluso resistiéndose a caer en el silencio. Eh, sí, no sé cómo explicarlo. Es como, sé que es como a veces que estoy trabajando mucho sé que no es esfuerzo, pero mi mente, en fin, creo que quiere eh, estar en la paz y entonces indaga mucho. Em, hay, no sé cómo decirlo, creo que hay una estructura egoica que es con mucho trauma y con mucho autodesprecio. Entonces, eso siempre se está moviendo, ¿no? Es el lugar de autocastigo casi, ¿no? De alguna manera como que me impide asentarme en la paz, asentarme en el no sé quién soy. No sé quién soy, no sé, es la vida, soy la vida, no, ahí no quiero decir más porque me ya es palabras.
Aquí y ahora. Ve de dónde surgió el yo que dice todo eso.
Surge de la mente y si lo llevo y si miro la mente y trato de llegar de dónde la mente surge, desaparece. No puedo alcanzar otro lugar más que no sé quién soy. No hay yo.
Eso es silencio.
Eso es silencio.
Eso, eso que no sé quién soy es silencio.
Sí, así, así lo sentía y lo he confirmado contigo, solo que vuelve la mente. Eso es donde te digo lo que te digo siempre, vuelve la mente. Am, entonces vuelvo a indagar y así estoy.
Correcto.
Sí, eso es. Eh, hay más tranquilidad, hay mucha más tranquilidad y eso es, César. Y agradecimiento a ti y al grupo que me viene y me sostiene la energía de este grupo durante el día y durante la noche.
No sé quién soy.
No sé qué.
Solo sé que soy, sí. Lo único que sé es
Sí,
soy.
sí, sí. Y no hay hacedor. Eso también a veces lo siento. Y me libera de culpa, de culpabilizar, me libera de enjuiciarme o enjuiciarme. Es como, es pura libertad.
Correcto.
Ujú, ujú. Gracias, César. Tranquilo, ¿eh?
Hello,
Marius.
how are you?
I'm good.
Ah, glad to hear that. I have a question. I was able to inquire for some time, but we had some stuff going on in my life, and I made inquiry again in some chewing gum, mental chewing gum. So could you help me to get back on track with the inquiry?
I didn't quite get what you were trying to say. Did you get it?
For some time, after our talks a month ago or so, I was able to inquire, on my own without big difficulty. And now I'm again have troubles with inquiring. It's some kind of mental stuff. Just effort, but no, not inquiry. Do I make any sense?
Yes.
Good.
You see from where all these thoughts are coming from, they disappear. Hmm?
I don't know. Maybe I got silent. Maybe it's mental silence. I don't know. Yeah, I'm talking now.
Yes, we are talking now, right?
Yeah.
Now, who is talking now? I.
Yes.
Now, this I, from where it emerged.
From memory? No?
No, no, inquire. I'm not
I'm
asking.
trying to.
You told me, please help me.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's inquiry. So the one that is asking for help is me, I, right?
Yes.
Now, see from where this I itself emerged.
From nowhere, from silence, I don't know. Does it make any sense?
Is the silence there when you inquire?
To be honest, I don't know.
Then the I that is saying all that, have a look at it. It should keep quiet. Quiet means not there.
I don't know what to say. It's kind of quiet, but it's not quiet. I don't know. I don't know.
It is always quiet. You are always quiet. The reality is silence. So I'm saying silence must be there.
That's the thing. I don't know if I only talking smart or I really feel that silence. You know.
It's there.
Yes, there is something quiet.
It not be there. Not be there. It's always there. You are that. It's effortless. It's effortless. Can you see that?
It's very odd. I don't know what to say.
It is odd. Now it's very odd.
No,
What you say is very odd, it's very normal, it's natural.
no,
But
no. Not, I don't know how to put in the words my current state. That is odd. No.
okay, it is impossible.
Yeah.
You see why it is said that it is, that it simply is.
Yeah, feels like I am and
I am what? As I am. See,
yeah, it feels that way.
exactly.
And that's it.
It's not a thought. Can you see that? It's not a thought. It is,
No, it's definite.
and it's not a thought. I am, and it's not a thought.
Yeah, it's a feeling, but
It's not even a feeling.
I don't. It's a closer word than the thought.
Very good.
Yeah, better description. And that which is looking, asking questions, that is the thought. Yeah.
Yes.
Because there is a part, let's call it that which is very restless, looking for something, trying to achieve, and blah, 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 blah. But it does feel like a part, not a, not a being.
Exactly. It's not a being, it is only thought. Mind, person, ego is nothing but thoughts. What begins with the I thought. It's a conglomeration of thoughts that begins with the thought I. Hmm? You see, when you inquire from where the thoughts are coming from, thought disappears, and the thought I also disappears. Another I remains, but it's not a thought. And it is conscious and it is consciousness.
But when I inquire, there's a feeling like attention drops in a heart. Am I right, or it's a
Tension drops.
yeah, it sinks in the heart area.
Yes.
It feels like sinking.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Then I think I'm doing it right. Okay. So no more questions then. Until next time.
Very simple knowledge that you need to remember. See, if inquiry doesn't work, remember, use the knowledge as a
Uh-huh.
support, see, like intellectual support. Mind is a bundle of thoughts, right?
Uh-huh.
Combination of thoughts. The first thought, I. All this curiosity, see from where the thoughts are coming from. They disappear.
From the past experiences.
Ah, no, there's no answer to that question.
No, it feels that way.
Well, yes, yes,
Feels that.
yes.
I know when you're saying I thought, intellectually, it seems it's like very small little thought, but this I is very big.
Memory.
It contains a lot of.
The first memory is I am the body. That's the first thought. No. The first thing to remember is you are the body, because the first thing that you learn, I am the body. Yeah. That is the first thought that arises. Body, I am the body, I am Caesar. The family and the society. Tells you that and reinforces you that thought. It reinforces that thought. That idea is the I thought or the I am the body idea. It's an idea. It's not a real self. It controls self.
Logically understood what you said, about this. I'm body, my family, my blood. And in the morning, yes, first thing, comes to awareness, or yeah, I am the body, yes.
The first thing that appears in consciousness, right? Is the thought I.
And later I am the body.
It's the same.
Is the same? Oh, okay. When I was a kid, I always tried to catch that point when you fall asleep. I was wondering deeply how, when, what changes, and where is the transition. But I later got discouraged and stopped doing that.
Discouraged.
Yes, I talked to my mother and she said, "You stupid," and yeah, I listened. And
Yes. That's a wise attitude, and you're told that you're stupid.
yeah, what can you do?
This is what you want to know. The I that remains in deep sleep. That remains in the dream state and in the awakened state.
I guess so, yes.
The I that is conscious of something in the awakened state or in the dream state and of nothing in deep sleep, because the answer is I. Who is conscious of something or nothing? It is I. This is the I consciousness. The other one is the I thought. The I thought is not real. The I consciousness is real. It's reality itself. So in the awakened state, The inquiry allows you to see the I consciousness that you always are. Hmm?
Uh-huh.
Allows you to be conscious of being. See? Allows self-knowledge, see? Which is the knowledge of being the self, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the knowledge of being and being is the self, is the same.
And understanding of that should stop the search completely, right?
Yes, 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 yes. The direct knowledge of yourself ceases the search for anything.
Yeah. It feels like I'm afraid to see that.
See what?
You know that everything is consciousness. It feels that way.
You're afraid to know that.
Yes,
No, that's the end of me.
I figure as much.
Hmm?
Yes, I understand that, but
You know it
I
anyway.
can't find the reason why I should be afraid of that, and
That's the ego.
yet I'm afraid, and
Not you is the ego that is afraid of dying.
okay.
There is no ego in deep sleep.
Of course not.
That means the ego is dead.
Yes.
Right? Are you afraid of going to sleep? Or you're looking forward to sleep?
Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been little sick lately, so
Meditation can happen in the dream state only
Hmm?
in the waking state.
Sorry?
So the realization can happen only in a waking state, not in a dream state.
It can happen in any of the states, but it's difficult because of the identity as the ego in the dream state and in deep sleep. But I am the character in the dream state, or I am the one that is absent in deep sleep.
Yeah.
We always know oneself as the self, but never so clearly. And it's not clearly known because of the presence of the thought I, see, or the mind, or the ego, or the sense of individuality, right? The thought I am the body is what not allows me to know I am the self. So I just have to remove that thought, I am the body. And the knowledge of being the self becomes evident, self-evident. It doesn't need the help of anybody, right? It reveals itself by itself, not by the means of any practice or any effort, see, from any person. It reveals itself by itself, to itself, to anybody else. We are that. So the thought I am the body, which is ignorance, is replaced by the knowledge. See? I am that. I am the self. Because all arises from the self. Right? One you call ignorance, the other one you call wisdom. I am the body is ignorance, and the self is wisdom. And you know you know that you are the self before you think you are the self. But that thought also rises from the self. Naturally, it will arise. Even Ramana says, I realize that I am a spirit transcending the body, all that stuff. So, other thoughts might come and go after that. But the attention was on the self permanently, effortlessly. See, without any intention, effort from my side. Because we are always effortlessly self-aware. Again, it's the mind that doesn't allow us to become aware of that fact.
That in all physical forms.
In all physical forms, all forms, whether it is animal, human, vegetable, or any other form, because the ego is everywhere. The mind is everywhere and it is everything.
That's just like the way it works.
Hmm?
That's the way it works.
That's the way it works. Marius.
That's all for now.
Good. This is so serious. You understand it. I am that already. Huh? I will never attain it. Or get it,
Yes.
achieve it, find it, or lose it. If I am that, right? If I understand deeply I am that, what practice am I supposed to be doing to be what I am? And if I'm going to practice something, shouldn't I be in order to practice? And that bigness is not already effortless. Who is making an effort to be? Nobody. Hmm?
Mind.
Nobody. You're making efforts to become.
Yes.
To become somebody, to get something, to avoid something, right?
Right.
To get rid of all this is futile thought process. It contradicts one's reality. And whatever we are conscious of, isn't it there also spontaneously or effortlessly, such as the body, breathing, right? Also thinking, feeling, sensing, right? What is happening, what people call what is happening, is spontaneous.
Depends on the angle you're looking from. You change the angle, you're the doer. You change the everything is just happening.
Exactly. One angle is mental.
Yes, that's what they meant.
Now, individual point of view. The other one is absolute point of view.
What personal happens in the absolute, and absolute is the, yeah. Being is easier than thinking.
It's not even difficult or easy, right?
No, it
It-
takes some, yeah.
How can it be easy to be or difficult to be, right? To do something may be easy or difficult, right?
Uh-huh.
Get it or to get rid of it or to avoid it, but to be.
No effort because you are already.
Correct. In the awakened state you are, in the dream state you are, and in deep sleep you are. You always are. You cannot not be. You cannot not exist. Hmm. So, shall we give a chance to Alina?
Yeah, sure, sure. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, hello.
Hi, Alina. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. So Marius said that he lost his track because mind disturbs him. He lost his track to self-inquiry, and my mind doesn't disturbs me, but it seems like I have lost interest completely to everything, like even to self-inquiry. I'm just like a jellyfish, like interest, nothing, just floating, and that's it. Eating, sleeping, and that's it. What to do?
Can you repeat that again?
Everything. Everything.
Yes.
Okay. So Marius tells you that he was disturbed by his mind, and uh, he lost track in self-inquiry, and I lost focus and I lost interest completely to everything. I'm just like a jellyfish floating with no aim. Because before I was focused, and if I notice some thoughts, I make self-inquiry, which thoughts are there, and so on. And now I cannot even see my thoughts because I'm not like interested in anything, in thoughts, in self-inquiry, in like anything. I just woke up doing, I don't know. I don't know even what I'm doing. Like I want to eat, I go to eat. And focus is nowhere. I don't know.
And what's the problem with this? Who is making a problem out of it? Who is making a problem about just being?
Because it seems like it's counterproductive to self-inquiry. Because I need to be focused on myself, to be myself. And now I'm just like,
When you are not yourself,
never.
and when you are not focused on yourself, because you must be focused on yourself to know that you are.
I don't know. It seems like I'm focusless, aimless.
Less means no volition, no exercise of individual will, right?
Yes.
And yet it seems that everything is happening. But by whose will?
Automatically.
Exactly.
No, none's will. Nobody's there.
That's what people call divine will. It's not mine, obviously, right? My will is not making this tree to grow, the sun to shine. So whose will is? In reality, there is not even divine dispensation, divine will. There is just spontaneity, right?
But I'm just afraid that if I lose focus on myself, I just stay down.
No, the myself that you are not focusing is in the ego self. And because you are not focusing anymore in the ego self, without attention, I will die. So I will create the feeling that I am a jellyfish and that I am useless, aimless, purposeless, right?
Yes.
That's a thought. I feel useless. I feel I. See, the first thought is I, and then the I says how it feels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see now. I see. Okay, then I'll keep on floating as a jellyfish.
You are not floating. Everything else is floating on you. See, you are the ocean where everything is floating.
This I didn't recognize yet.
Very substratum of all this. It's very source. It's witness or consciousness. And its place of dissolution.
How how can it vanish if it creates something? Like now it creates the feeling of this this focusless, aimless, and so on. And the source is never end. It gonna create everything, or I don't know, every day.
The mind can do anything. It can make the impossible possible to happen. That is its nature. You just need to know what the mind actually is. And then the mind is no longer a problem, right? If you know what the mind is, you know who you are at the same time, right?
Yes.
And once you know your reality, you also know that your reality is unaffected by the mind. So if the mind is present or active in this way or in that way, you won't be bothered by it.
But it made purposely, like, I lost interest in meditation. It made it purposely not to reveal one's reality, to hide.
The sage lives in the world and yet is not interested in it.
Come again, sorry.
The sage lives in the world
Yes.
and is not interested in it. Actually, the sage knows that the world is, he is not even in the world is within himself. He knows that he cannot avoid the presence of the world. Hmm? Because it's not separate from himself, right?
Yes. You know it.
You cannot even get rid of it. He's just simply not affected by it. He may experience the same thing that a human being or any human being experiences. Tiredness, pleasure, pain, this, that, or the other, challenges, difficulties, and all that stuff. Hmm? So it's not affected by it. One feels useless because it is an idea that we are supposed to be something extraordinary or something different, right? Basically, that this moment should be different than the way it is.
Mm.
So I'm not
So
satisfied
it means,
with my actual present experience. And then you begin to search, right, for a new one, right? Or there is body identity, there is body identity, and you are not happy with the way you are. And then you try to become a different person, intellectually, physically, spiritually, or whatever it is. Right? It's the beginning of the search. Are you following them?
you freeze.
Even the ignorance of being the self creates the idea of seeking for the self, right?
Yes.
And seeking itself is suffering, is misery, or not. I don't see anybody happily seeking anything. Even if they are seeking for happiness, they are miserably seeking for happiness because they're making an effort to be happy. So they are
And if it
They are stressed, they are tense, they are anxious. It's an idea of control. So nobody has been in control. There has been just anxious all the time.
If I lost interest, it means success or not?
You didn't have control, you had anxiety, right? And we call that happiness. It's coming. It's going to happen. I'm going to get married. Finally, I'm going to have a child. There's excitement. What excitement is that? This is just anxiety. It's another form of anxiety. Oh, oh. Well, this is thought. Can you see that? This thought.
Now this anxiety change with boring, or I don't know what it is. It's even nothing. It's empty. Everything is empty. I don't know how to explain.
It is empty. Everything is empty. Yeah. Even the scientist says that the universe is empty. The only thing that is full is oneself. Everything else is empty. Buddha also said this world is empty. The mind is empty. I mean, it has no reality, it has no actual consistence.
So I just live as it is.
Mhm.
I just live as it is. I'm not trying to
You
back on track.
cannot see. I'm telling you, this question was puzzling in my head. It was like, didn't leave me alone. And the question was, how can this moment be different than the way it is?
Mm-hmm.
If it is supposed to be different than the way it is, why it is not different than the way it is? Hmm? How could it be different? Right? Ramana was not feeling useless because he was spending hours and hours and hours sitting on the floor doing absolutely nothing. Actually, by just being, that was the best thing that he could do, just to be. Hmm?
He was sage. And I'm just useless.
That's a thought. He is a sage, and I am useless. When you don't think, who are you? Even all the great masters, even Jiva Krishnamurti, be nobody, right? Be nothing. That means just be. Don't be this or that, right? Just be. And Ramana said, be what you are. Be as you are. Carlitos, no? Be what you cannot not be. Right. Okay, I gotta go. 4 p.m.
Thank you.
You tonight or tomorrow. Okay. Nos
Thank
vemos
you.
la noche o mañana, porque ya son las 4 de la tarde. Tengo que hacer algunas cositas por aquí. Y lo más seguro es que te pueda llamar el sábado. Mañana es día de dentistas. Ok.